What's behind Cohen like a statue?
Oh, sorry, what is that? Oh, it's my son's Iron Man fist coming through the wall.
That's quite scary, though. Like, say if I was coming around to your house to stay in that room.
What's even more scary, and I took it down because I know I'd get grief, is this poster, which is my 9-year-old's favourite star. I thought that was worse, more scary.
Especially when you got a hand coming through the wall. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nick Rado Show. We're live. Can you please welcome to the stage? It's none other than Tarun Mohanbhai, everybody. Tarun, can you hear us?
Whoop, whoop. I can hear you.
Yeah, and it's none other than Mr. Cohen Holloway, the number one bounty hunter. So welcome to the show, my friend. So Tarun, obviously you're in Auckland, or you were in Auckland, weren't you? But then you went to your place in Wanaka, didn't you?
My place in Wanaka. I went there because I'm a doctor. I look like a doctor. I didn't even have to provide any papers. I just rocked on up to the border looking Indian, and that was enough.
This week is Tadeo week, and it's important that we all learn a bit of Tadeo this week because we've all got a lot more time on our hands. But as you know, from the Ngāpuhi tribe, and I'm part Māori myself, when Jacinda started doing her speaking in Tadeo at the beginning of the press conference, I think everyone in Auckland was just going, mate, who cares? Are we in level 4 or not? Like, just get to the point.
Or,
like,
how about say it in Te Reo?
Yes.
That would have been amazing. And then
everyone goes, what did she say? What level is it?
We're in. That'd be amazing.
Totally.
That was the best way for us to learn Te Reo this week is to do every 1 o'clock announcement in Te Reo.
If it had been New Zealand Music Month, would she have started off with a classic Kiwi song for 2 minutes?
Yeah.
And Dr. Ashley Bloomfield coming with some harmony. It's going, we're still in level 4.
We're still
out of this.
From level
Welcome
3.
home. From the
And then
bottom
Grant Robertson comes in and goes, wage subsidy, drop it. And then Chris Hipkin comes in with a remix and goes, spread your legs, everyone. And then he just twerks for 45 minutes solid.
That would have been great.
I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm going to bring it up. Basically, they were talking about Dr. Susie Wilde's about her maskless beach visit, and like Judith Collins called her a hypocrite and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think if it's safe, then why aren't there purpose-built MIQ facilities on the beach?
Yeah,
everyone can go for a nice little summer walk, have a swim, go for a cycle. Why do we have to be at the Crown facility in Auckland, all stuffy, next to a food court? Move it to the beach.
Why don't we have security guards to swim with? So they can just make sure that we're not doing anything wrong. And they can
if you can spell Susie Wilde's first name without looking at it, then you can go to level 2, both of you. Okay, have a crack.
You know she's New Zealander of the Year as well, eh? What a year.
So anyway,
if you're New Zealander of the Year, you should be allowed to go wherever you want. Come on, leave her alone.
Well, I think that's it. I think we've just solved it, right? I think if you're New Zealander of the Year, for a whole year after that, you're allowed to do anything you want.
Go to Wanaka, get name suppression, and go back to Auckland. Personalised
spate advert, dangerous and creepy. Recovering alcoholic says. So what they did was the advert showed men drinking spates while playing pool at a pub and featured a static image of a hand holding a spates bottle with text underneath saying, the viewer's name, I've got a beer with your name on it.
Ooh.
And so basically they used the TVNZ login details of the guy's name to advertise to him. The triggering thing for me would be the same Spates advert, and it said, hey, Nick, there's a whole bunch of your mates having a beer and you weren't invited. I think that would be more triggering.
Yeah.
And they didn't mention my name.
Right? Yes, totally.
I'd want the name to be mentioned.
I'd love a chocolate bar with my name on it.
Yeah. I kind of was like, hey, Nick, what are you doing? What are you doing next Saturday? That would be the advert I'd like to.
Yeah. Don't ever send him into a novelty gift store and they have coffee mugs and key rings with his name on it. He'll freak out. He'll go, what are they doing? Why have they got the name Bevan on this key ring? That's my name.
Yeah.
Complaining.
Netflix is personalizing movies now. And the other day, I was watching Shawshank on Netflix, and it started off, it was like, hello, Cohen. Let me tell you about Cohen. I'd like to say he had hope. See what I'm saying? That'd be quite good if they did that. Doesn't it cater for, obviously, the type of programs you're watching?
What you're saying is because I watch a lot of Hey Hey and Full House. Okay, can I tell you something? Do you know what I discovered today? I was watching something on TVNZ. No, but that was an ad. I was watching a TV show today on TVNZ on demand, and I'm not going to lie. In the corner, it actually said throughout the entire episode, it said sponsored content. So therefore, in that show, there might have been something that was sponsored, and it was in the corner of the entire episode.
Was it Silence of the Lambs?
Hey?
I was trying to look at how you'd have a program with three.
I think it was Misery.
Oh, no.
I think they should do that. I think what they should do is they should do retrospect advertising. So, like, if you're like a company that wants to sell fava beans, you should sponsor the Silence of the Lambs, that section, and red TNT. And
does it cut into a 10-second fava bean commercial? At Further Beans, we try and make sure our beans are the best quality, hand-picked and hand-chosen every time.
From farm to store. It's a family-run business.
It's a family-run business. Tell me, Gladys, do you still hear the lambs calling you late at night? They can't tell you. Or New Zealand lamb. New Zealand beef and lamb.
New Zealand beef and lamb. Do you still hear the New Zealand beef and lamb crying? For only $9.99 a kilo at the Mad Butcher.
That's where it's at.
Taryn, was that tough growing up in a dairy with all those lollies around? Because I'm trying to think, if I had grown up in a dairy serving the lollies, is it that old school thing of 2 for you, 1 for me kind of thing when you're making the bags? Because it was?
That was at least. That was like, back in the days, boxes of Pebbles and stuff like that. So now they're sealed, but they never used to be. They just used to be a shut box, right? Yeah. And you could open the box up. I'd take a Pebble out and put the box back and sell it. Like, it's terrible. Terrible. And you just take 1 or 2 Pebbles. No one's counting the Pebbles, right?
Dude, all those Pebble boxes, I always remember going, there's like the amount of box versus Pebbles you got was always really disappointing.
I know.
It was really
disappointing. Did you buy them at Taryn's Dairy though?
That's what is happening.
Like tangy fruit and snifters, like those lids they had in those days. You just pop the lid and put it back on. No one knows if the lid's been taken off, right?
Wow.
Like I used to finger the ice cream, like not finger the ice cream. When I was hungry. And obviously, I'd wash my hands each time, but I'd grab a little bit of ice cream with my finger and I'd wash my hand in the tap behind. I was fingering the ice cream on a daily basis.
At your dairy, there was, with your goody gumdrop ice cream, it wasn't any lollies in it. It was just the ice cream.
It was just goody. There was no
You want some goody ice cream?
Where's the gumdrop? I don't know.
But thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you everyone who commented. It was really appreciative. And any tips and pointers on the show, what you would like more of, what you like less of, that would be much appreciated. Anyhow, let's say goodbye to Taryn, Cohen. Follow them on social media. Make sure that you, or just give them money, because donate the money, because we can't work for at least a month until we get to level 1.